Howdy, howdy, howdy. As anybody who's ever seen my streams before would know, this right here, obviously, as you can see, very, very good looking port of Resident Evil 2. Now, this is something that, I don't know, I've been trying to figure it out for like 4 hours how this whole thing is supposed to work, but turns out, as with all things, you really should read the instructions. I didn't do that well enough. I wasn't thinking critically enough. So yeah, but as you can see, this looks great, and this is the PC port of Resident Evil 2. It's not the special one that they released some time ago. This one's a little bit different. This one's like one that they kind of custom put together, and they patched it to run better on modern day systems and whatnot. And honestly, this has some features that I did not know that were possible. Because in the Dreamcast version, it has different things, but not quite this stuff. So get into that in a second. I gotta hit more batteries. Roll or die. Keep me in the spot. Always do rechargeable. The other ones practically the same. But as you can tell from like even these videos, like wow, these textures are great. I mean, obviously, I've noticed in some of them they weren't done 100% correctly, and there's still some other weird stuff going on with it, but they still look remarkably good. I still was very impressed with how this looks. But like I was saying, there's some stuff in this, like in one of my previous streams, I went through this whole situation that you see here with this. Lots of cool and interesting pictures there to see, which of course, is a go-to thing if you're one of those people who like that kind of thing. You want to see cool stuff. But what I noticed, they also have this over here for Claire. And it's like even more things that you didn't see in the other one. And with that being said, you could tell like, wow, these illustrations and stuff look even better than they would have on the original port with these upscalings and stuff. So I feel like it just totally breathes a whole new like breath of fresh air into this whole thing and making these look even more badass. You just can't state that enough looking at stuff like this. It's just fantastic to see. Not what I want to do. At least I'm being honest about that. This is the Source Next port. So yeah, as you can see, there's a thing here for 3D models that you can see. As far as I can think, I'm pretty sure that's something that's exclusive to this PC port that I did not know about. I've never really bothered to play it. As you can see, some of the textures act a little funny. And of course, that's to be expected. This isn't like something where somebody put their whole like blood, sweat, and tears and life into. But it still looks phenomenal. Even Tofu's looking badass. And there's like obviously some strange things going on with some of the models, like all the zombies' hands are fused to their legs, but when they're actually in the motion of coming to get you, it don't look like that. But you could tell, like, they've been upscaled and they look pretty good. As long as things are moving, you don't really notice it all too much. You still gotta admit, I mean, it looks great. What it is. you know, and seeing all of this. X gonna give it to you. You know, and it's just fucking awesome. Looking at some of these in like such a high resolution, and kind of how it accentuated some of the features that you would see on these models, you know, but it just kind of strengthened them in some cases. But obviously, with the zombies putting their hands into their thighs, it's a little bit of an oversight, but it looks pretty good. Like, a lot of this is really nice looking, you know? Sort of having things T-pose when you actually go in, you know? It's doing all right. So without further ado, let's see what it actually looks like. Now, honestly, I haven't been able to play this myself. I remember when I was looking at the Resident Evil 3 one, that project that they did for that, and comparing that to what this is, like, they have a port for that that's, I believe, Source Next too, and it's Resident Evil 3, but I didn't look into getting that one to, you know, have the HD textures. I mainly just went with the one that they did for the GameCube emulator Dolphin. So this is a little bit different.
But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
Yeah, you'll even notice when you watch this, like, opening cutscene, how fucking awesome these textures look. Really do look. Yeah, I'm an animal. I drink straight out of the jug.
What have we got here?
And I feel like this whole scene is made so much more creepy with the whole thing that's going on here. Almost makes it look that little bit more realistic.
Why'd he bite me?
Oof, that hand and everything look.
What a mess. What could have done this?
The shots where Leon looks back with his blue eyes, and it looks really good right there, you know?
What are these things? All right, that's far enough. Don't move. Don't move. No! What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit. We're running out of ammo here.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down!
The dang floor.
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There!
I always think about how fucking lucky they are that the cop, whoever that was, left the keys in the car.
Okay.
Can you imagine if you didn't leave the keys in the car, how fucked they would have been? Oh.
What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great!
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
As everybody knows, this is exactly what I was thinking about, making a,
Hey,
you know, a Discovery Channel show about
Sure.
zombie road truckers.
There's a gun
Will
inside.
they or won't they deliver their payload before they turn? Nobody knows.
You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run!
That was lovely. Yeah, and that guy's like, that guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me? They're all worried about each other being maniacs, but
Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
know where the police. How do you know where the police station? You know, I feel like they kind of glazed over that point. How do either of them know where it is? Oh yeah, as you could tell, you know, the backgrounds look hella crisp. Zombies still look pretty good. Still looking pretty nice.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
I love how ripped he looks right there.
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue.
You know,
By the
honestly
time I
though,
noticed
this part
something
right
was
here
wrong,
just
the
really
entire
makes me
city
think
was
like,
infested with zombies.
you know, unless you have shutters, you know, do you really want to have glass doors or glass windows? You know what I mean? I've just never. Wow, everything just seems to pop out. I know there's some people brave enough to go back over there and get that shotgun out of the stands, but I ain't one of them. I always like to wait and see in the locker at the police station. And now I got plenty of, right? Huh. Wow, that's weird. Wow, those are some weird controls, I will admit. I don't think I saw. I'm pretty sure there's probably a, you know, you could configure them from the menu inside the game, but as far as just kind of having it in raw, it's terrible. Wow, you can read that graffiti on the wall. I always love that. Wait. Is it the same name twice? Huh. Oh, I'm starting to get a sneaking suspicion about the name textures that are in there. Yeah, they fucked up the Ocean Watch thing. Dude, controls, but yeah, he's pretty fucking good. Get his last meal. I don't want to interrupt theirs, so guess I better go. Damn, Jesus, close. Remember, if you find them, I don't think you. remember. Oh. Damn. Really didn't want. You know, as a kid, I always remember looking at this whole scene and just being, God damn, look at bus cop fucked up. I'm pretty sure real life bus drivers have it pretty fucking lame anyway, so. For them, it's kind of like, was it really all that bad? Anyway. You know, for them, it's probably like, this is what usual bus routes like, minus the car crash. Yeah, I don't know. I really dig high definition textures. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they used a what's it called? An AI algorithm to update these textures, and they look pretty nice for most of the part. But, you know, at least somebody found something cool to do with these things other than take everybody's jobs away. Yeah. Oh, yeah, some of those text on there that normally are readable, like those little faces by the computer were legible. Which is a shame, but I'm sure they're probably still working on this, so I'm sure eventually they'll figure it out.
Oh, man. Who are you? Oh, you must be the new guy. Leon. Sorry, but it looks like your party has been canceled. What happened? About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen. Hang in there. Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card.
I've never
You should be
bothered
able
to
to
look
unlock
at
the
who
doors in the hall
original
with this.
voice actor for Marvin
Now go.
was.
But just go. Fine, but I'm
Guns
coming
one
back for
talking
you.
now.
Just hold on.
Acted like he wasn't good enough to get up, and then he does, and then he fucking locks the door. Fucking asshole. But, you know, with this being said, I can definitely see they put a lot more love and care into Resident Evil 3 HD retexture than they did this one. But it still looks fairly good for most of the part, you know? Plus that, and then some people, they made some other mods and stuff for it that are really interesting. Yeah, plus that, as you can see, like this text is a lot more legible and readable. Always nice. He's making his way downtown, crawling fast. They really do give you a lot of ammo. Ugh. Just look at the middle flying out. Hungry. Later. But damn, he looked really good in that scene. You know, I feel like you really got a good feel for how creepy they were intending for that to be. That looked great. That's me. I think that was phenomenal. Raymond? Yeah, I keep forgetting that controls are a little bit different for this one. I mean, honestly, I'd like to see somebody take like Resident Evil Outbreak and make those games have better textures. I think that would be fucking them to do that. You imagine like some of those like levels just getting that extra bit of freshness into them. Oh, that would be fucking gorgeous. So used to playing the other one, throwing me off. Then again, I've never had to hold the X button to fire the gun before, so it's almost always the triggers. So that's super weird to me that it's set up that way. Look at the texture of Leon. I didn't even notice that. Look at that. Looks fucking rad. Damn, let's see that one more time. Damn. Damn, you look fine. A little too serious maybe, but this is the fucking weird part of this game. There we go. Well, actually, maybe I should also change that over, because that is gonna fucking kill me. Right. Okay. There we go. That's so much better. Oh, yeah, it doesn't seem like it does such a good job on like smaller kind of text that I guess AI would have a hard time seeing. So that makes total sense why that would be having a hard time seeing that. so nice to see some of these in like you know, just a better version. You know, you really can't beat it. I mean, sure, are you losing some of the fidelity that makes it special in the first place? Perhaps. But you know, if you've seen it like that, you want to see it better, you know? This is a way to do it for sure. You know, this is one of those things where it's like, and I don't know about anybody else, but when I actually played the remake of Resident Evil 2, I wasn't that thrilled with it. I don't feel like it, didn't have the replayability that I wanted. It really didn't, you know? It's like, yes, played this game now, but, you know, it just didn't have that replayability. And it just wasn't as, I felt like it didn't progress as normally it should have. There were like some things to it that they added to it that I wasn't crazy about. No, they took so many liberties with it. I mean, myself personally, do I feel like they should have, well, okay, I guess I'm just gonna say it, alright? I had a problem with them taking my homeboy out, you know, the zombie road trucker. Should have left him in there, what the fuck? In the exact same way, of course. Later. Everything feels so much better now that I can what I need to do. Yep. You know, I kind of love how in some of these things, the way that they talk is so simplistic.
Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all.
So disappointed. Again,
There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
lots of hard S's
Right.
going on there.
One last thing. Here's
One
a
of the
radio.
additional mods that are out there for this
That way
is
we
one
can keep
to
in
where
touch if
it
anything
cleans
happens.
up a little bit of the audio. It's probably interesting idea, really, to worry about just the audio, but at the same time, when I'm actually playing this and I'm actually seeing like how bad the audio is for this port, I'm like, maybe they really do have a point. Maybe it's not as superfluous as I think. I think it'd probably be a good idea to check that out and see what that's actually like. It's not bad. Still remember the first time I ever did this. It was like, you know, it was on the GameCube version was the first time that I ever found this like thing of film. And for me, it literally was just me being like, no, it's Wesker's desk. There has to be something interesting there. And I searched it and searched it. I was like, what the fuck do you mean there's nothing there, you know? I just could not accept that. So for me, I was like, no, there has to be something there. There has to be. And of course there was. Just thought it was funny, you know, because like my intuition somehow proved right in that regard. They just weren't very upfront about it. You know, I would even say this game is the reason, I don't remember if it's this one. I think it's actually Jill that does it, but like the same reason why I myself Like, whenever I go upstairs, I take 2 steps at a time. All the time. No matter if I'm in a rush or, you know, got time, I'm always doing it. I wonder if you could shoot their hand. Yeah, I guess you can. That and that 180 turn is always such a nice feature to have. That's something, unfortunately, that I feel like it's taken way too far. That no smoking sign looks like it's smoking. That's putting it... I should have developed that film, but to be honest with you, I'm going to probably play a little bit longer. I just wanted to show kind of what they've been doing these days with the classics, you know? Really been putting some new life into them, you know? And of course, Capcom wanted to do their whole thing of like, let's reimagine the whole thing. You know, I'm still like waiting for them to get their fucking like shit together and be like, oh, you know what we should do? Let's do one about Survivor. And let's actually make it interesting and cool. But they, you know, they just of course know that people associate it the way that they do, but unfairly so in my opinion. I'm like, sure, yes, the game is fucking awful, but at the same time, if you really stop to think about it, you know, there's so much that could have happened there. There's so much cool shit that they could have done with it, and instead they just squandered it. The fucking Ark Thompson there. Fucking disappointing, you know? That's the part about it that just kills me. You know, we got, am I Vincent? Like the worst voice acting I've ever fucking heard. Action reload. I never worry about that guy. I don't remember what it was. I still love that. A crazy picture of Leon up there. 3-6. Oh, okay, I was right. He looks so fucking... He's in a certain kind of way. Give you a lot of early on here. Be easy for normal mode. What is so far? I don't think you get as many bullets in. I mean, shoot. I am thoroughly impressed that, you know, basically you can get all this stuff for free. You know, I'm not gonna say how, but, you know, if you look, we'll find it. And this whole thing in particular, if I'm not mistaken, was mainly possible because of the Classic Rebirths website, basically, and all those people who run that stuff, you know. They're the ones who, like, collect and aggregate all this stuff, you know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them develop it themselves, too, you know. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard him make that. Sounded real apathetic. Laziest moan I ever fucking heard. I mean, I guess he was dying, but still. I always hated this part right here with this whole thing, because it's kind of like fucking liquor just busts through the window, but I don't know. But, you know, I will still say I don't feel like this, you know, this mod is an end-all, be-all of things for this. I do hope they clean up some of these, like, kind of oddities that they have in here. A lot of small signs and stuff like that that you can tell were just really. And obviously some of it was never going to really be legible in the first place, but some of it you definitely know, like, oh yeah, you know, something there that you can read. I guess I'll go back to the thing and develop Rebecca's film and then probably cut it a little short. And I mean, honestly, I'd encourage anybody, you know, seek this stuff out, figure it out, you know, and play it, experience it, you know, because that's honestly the best way to know what the hell is going on out there, you know, is to, like, look at these things, you know, look at these people who are putting in all this damn great work to do amazing things. You can even skip the door loading sequence, kind of. Oof, that doesn't look... That looks like somebody put a sticker over somebody's head and then put it on there. That's pretty great. Oh shit, that's funny as hell. It's funny that they have stuff like that, honestly. I mean, that's a funny looking thing. Well, I think that's probably gonna be it for this, you know. I just wanted to show kind of what's been going on here. Oh my god, look at the fucking leg too. I don't know if it's like that in the original. I'm gonna look that up for reference right now because I feel like I need to know. maybe it did always kind of look that funny. Oh, how I never noticed that it looked that funny. That really does look like somebody put a sticker over it. But either way, I think that's gonna be it for this one. So, anybody watching this afterwards, you know, hope you have a good one. Follow me if you want to see more. I think pretty soon I'm gonna check out and see what they did the Source Next port on you know, Biohazard 3. See what they have for that too. Because after this, I'm really curious. Well, that's gonna be it for now. I hope you have a good one, everybody.